All right. Welcome to the show. Trying to get some links sent to some people. This is the Hangout Club. It's just a place to hang out. We're going to have a poll up here in a minute. I wish YouTube would let me just preload them. Make things a lot easier than having to type these out all like right now. The question is or the poll, what makes tonight's theme is kind of an extension of 2 nights ago, dealing with urban legends. Tonight's kind of the same with conspiracy theories. So, what makes the JFK case so interesting? JFK case so interesting. We change up the polls every half hour. We've got a poll over on the Discord for the Hangout Club. Once I get to that point, I'll share the link for the new YouTube channel and the Discord, so just bear with me for a minute as we get started. If you want to let me know where you guys are watching from or why you might be watching this show compared to something else. Oh, that's not even close.
Seriously?
Option number 2.
Look at the Molly. Yeah, she's outside. Mom's outside.
Option number 3. How about a color for the poll?
Oh, what color? Green?
Last option. And it's going to be green.
I'm only rolling enough to hold this over for the night.
Still every half hour. Yeah. The other night I tried every 20 minutes and I just couldn't keep track of it. I would get on a rant and then look down and it's like almost the end of the next poll and then I might have to skip one. Every half hour seems to work. Cousin Duo is here again. Thank you for showing up. If you guys have any ideas for future polls or future themes for the show, whether you want to know about, contradicting evidence in politics or automobiles, investing ideas. Kyle and I know each other in real life, and we do talk a lot about investing and what's the best way to go about it. And I never thought about that, Kyle. There isn't an option for all of the above. Well, it limits me to 4 options. Cousin Duo with the wavy pink hand. Do appreciate everybody showing up. Looks like we got some realers tonight. Again, we appreciate that.
Hi, Kyle.
We're gonna get the links for the official the Hangout Club YouTube channel. So bear with me for just a second. We're trying to get up to 50 subs on the Hangout Club YouTube channel so that we can transition the show from my personal channel to its own channel. So again, we're up to 15 subscribers on the Hangout Club.
Nice.
W stream, by the way. Cousin Duo didn't hang out very long. That's all right. Share, copy link, go back.
Did he even hear me?
Maybe. I don't know. My videos. Man, I wish it was a little bit easier to.
Yeah, I know, frog bugs.
Episode 8, no views. No, that was.
That time of night.
What's the Hangout Club? I'm getting there. Just a second. I'll hang out for just a minute. Load the screen. Come on. Should see the link here in just a second. is. There's also a Discord. I'll text you my suggestion, simulation theory. Kyle says, hi, Ani. I would love a stock episode, not individual companies, but strategies for trading and investing. Nice. Discord. If you guys are interested in Discord. So the reason why we started the Hangout Club show and the YouTube channel is because at one point I was scrolling for an hour-ish every evening and just seeing all of the crap and low-effort content. I wanted to do something, give people a place instead of watching all that stuff. Then come here, hang out, chill.
And the next reason why is because it keeps your wife up past her
Well,
bedtime.
yeah, it also keeps Cheryl up at least until 9 o'clock. Hangout Club. Let's get the link.
You hear that, frog? Come here. Mom's ready for bed, huh?
Is it warm where everybody's at? Because it's definitely warm here. Yesterday was what, 96? Today was probably pretty close to that, even though it's cooled off a little bit. It's like high 80s right now. Copy link. Okay, copy. Link is copied. Let's stop being so sensitive, phone. Discord. Link. Oh, Linda's on here too.
Hi, Linda.
E008 fan. Boy, I am just, it's rolling off of me.
What?
Huh.
What do you think I'm sitting out here?
I just don't know how well the reception is out there compared to where I normally have my phone. Anyways, Linda says hi, Ani, as well. Got one. Yeah. There's also a Discord poll, Linda. I know you like Discord as well. I'll read the question, but I won't give any of the answers. This is more of a Kyle question, I think.
You think?
Do you think a small group of elites has excessive influence over world events? Let's see. Reddit. Nope, don't care. Maximum hotspot. Turn that off. Let's check it. See what happens. Hangout Club. Man.
Yeah. That's why I said we need to get those fans going and movement. I think if we had, like, even though we were home all day, like if I had stayed here when you went to Mom's and left the door open and made sure I kept things going, it wouldn't be as hot.
Right. Well, I've got an idea. We pulled a couple of floor model ACs apart, and I kept the fans. So maybe, you know, with the new job, starting Monday, we can put some money together and do some solar and get those fans to run anytime that the solar is running, so there's no battery involved.
Yeah.
And that would, because we get a couple of them, and they're, you know, they'll blow some air. So one's actually going to suck air in down low on the north side of the house, and the other one's going to blow it out up high on the south side of the house.
And we want to start filling tanks.
Yeah.
We want to start getting ready for
Start
that.
filling propane tanks. We got to get ready for winter.
Even though
And it's
still
like,
got a couple months of summer, I don't even know how much propane's in the stove to keep heating up water.
oh, I know. Still says 15 subscribers though.
I know at some point it's gonna die making water, and I hope
So, Kyle, I watched a John Teeter documentary this morning, and now that I know a little bit more about it, it does seem like it's a corroborated story written by a collective of people as a thought experiment. You know, the idea that we're in a multiverse and he didn't time travel from our future, but his Earth's future. So events don't line up the way he said they were because, you know, the variations in the multiverse. To the Hangout Club YouTube channel, Linda, you subscribed? or my channel? Because I think that's what might be messing some people up is I'm on my channel streaming the Hangout Club, but it has its own channel, but I'm not streaming there until, huh? I have some.
Yeah, well, I didn't have any.
Could have said something. Here. If you scroll up in the comments, I don't know, it might be too far back. But there's a link to the Hangout Club YouTube channel. Can I copy that? And it's not showing me. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Kyle might have the link to the Hangout Club, but let's post it again.
If not, I think I could send it to her because I have it too.
Copy link. Kyle says, agreed. I can't say I believe all the story, but the timeline shifts and the science behind the design of the time machine are very believable. Well, from what I understand, the device that they use is made up of like common Radio Shack parts. Here. Link again.
There's that.
That is the link for the Hangout Club YouTube channel. Again, that's the one that we're eventually going to transition from doing it on my personal YouTube channel to its own YouTube channel. I think I left my lighter in the truck. Nope.
That's a bummer.
So that question is done. So what was Duo's? Was it Duo that had an idea for a show idea?
Yeah, he mentioned it last night.
Linda, Johnny, Jessica, and Randall, his brother-in-law, should be here soon. At the house or on my stream? Because that'll be interesting. I'm sure Johnny will have all kinds of stuff to say. Good times. Look at 11 people. Wow. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. This is where all the cool kids hang out, right?
Yeah, start smoking in the boys' room.
I might do a politics show.
You are a politician. You know what's funny?
Trying to get my little station set up here.
As I know for a fact, outside, nobody can really hear me that well.
Right.
Not unless I start really loud.
Well.
Now, you don't my hands free too, please.
If everybody could, that's new here, go check out the Hangout Club YouTube channel. I know this show is the Hangout Club, but we're trying to do it over on its own YouTube channel.
It is warm.
Yep.
Oh, you found my ashtray?
You what?
The can I put over there the other day.
Yeah, I don't know why you put it over there. It belongs over here.
Because I didn't want to get out of bed again. Listen, yesterday I didn't want to do much. It was hot.
Oh, did I miss one? I don't know, it takes 2 micro black holes. Yeah. But to be able to contain that in such a small device inside of a car, I mean, yeah, there's some technology progression in the future, but I don't know, man. Well, which way you go, forward or back? Well, you've also got to line up with the planet. So if you line up at the wrong time, you're going to end up on the other side of the Milky Way, floating in space.
Who's supposed to be here? Jessica, Johnny.
Whole list of folk. Here is in the show. Randall gets here tomorrow. What's that? Linda, Johnny, Jessica, Randall. Did you know characters are limited in chat? My first version of the message was too big. Yeah, I figured that out a while back. You got to do it in sections.
Oh, speak little sections. You ought to tell my nephew what I did today. Like, that's lovely.
What?
Me.
What?
I'm lovely.
Oh, you were just pointing over there.
I'm lifting up my arm because that hurts.
So Cheryl decided to filter out the water from the pool, drain the leftover, and put the filtered water back in the pool. Well, she sat in the same spot for so long that she sunburnt one whole side of her. Not horrible, but...
No. But one whole side of me is just pink. Now I got to do the other side. Thank God I got a whole bottle of aloe vera.
Kind of off topic, but it's for... Yes, that's the reason for the variable gravity system, keeping you locked to your position on Earth. In a way, I guess. The way it was describing it on the documentary, it was, like, you had to line up with the planet at a certain point in its rotation around the sun. Maybe that part was wrong on their documentary, but...
Oh, I don't even...
Yeah, Kyle said, oh no, that's happening to me from being stuck in the passenger seat.
Oh, Kyle, I feel it.
So after I got that job this morning, right, I called DHS to talk to my worker to let him know. And normally, my workers have been not the best people to interact with. This guy, though, oh yeah, we'll put in the withholding order and where you work in, and all right, have a nice day. I was like, oh, I like this guy. Yeah, I've, because I'm driving, my legs are kind of the same color, but my arms are definitely, one's darker than the other.
Not by much.
And, well, what about my knees? My left knee is, like, super tan, when my right knee is just white as my legs.
Oh, you're going to have to help me, because I can't reach all that. Oh.
Reach all what?
I can only reach here. I can't do the rest of me.
Oh, you're going to get it then.
Listen, that's cold.
Yep.
Oh.
That's what you get. Well, you're not ready, but...
Oh. Well, I also wanted a clean pool to get in.
That was probably way too much, but...
Oh, it's all right.
Well, so, give me just a minute and we'll look up, maybe some John Teeter stuff. Maybe some JFK. Yeah, that was probably way too much. Watch out.
Yeah, you gotta also, like...
Stop moving. Now you're gonna have to sit and wait for that to kind of dry out.
That's okay, it won't take long.
You want John Teeter first, or do we want some JFK stuff first? You good?
Yes.
Alright, I need some... I need some... I guess you could say I needed... Evening out was a driver tan. Now I get the passenger side. Yeah.
Oh. If you could only see...
Did you tell Linda where I got the job? Neil deGrasse Tyson on simulation theory. JFK is good too.
Hi, baby.
Listen,
boy.
we'll get to simulation theory on a different day, but... Because I've already got some questions and stuff lined up, some topics. Oh, stuff gets in every little nook and cranny.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one that was on the...
Yes. It's almost time to change it anyways.
So, let's go. What are you doing?
Trying to put salt on.
Let's go to... Oh, Google's not even open. Hold on. Nope, she will see you when she gets the next oil change. Maybe. I don't know how the schedule works over there. I'm sure it's Monday through Friday at least.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
Well, that kind of gave it away then, Kyle. Let's do John Teeter, and then we'll get into the poll. See what Google has to say about John Teeter. John Teeter was a pseudonym used on the internet in 2001 by an individual claiming to be a U.S. military time traveler for 2036. He gained widespread internet fame by describing a dystopian future, outlining pseudo-scientific time travel mechanics and various geopolitical predictions before disappearing. Well, there's Mr. Hersom.
Oh, yeah?
Kyle Seekins Law. Yeah. Johnny, we're talking about conspiracy theories today. It's kind of an extension from the show a couple nights ago where we were talking about urban legends like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, that kind of thing. Tonight, the first question is what makes the JFK case so interesting? And the next one, I'll give you a hint. It's related to JFK in a way. Something JFK made the United States do in response to the Russians. That's your hint.
And this is why I asked you for your phone number.
Yeah, we were trying to call you to be a guest on the show because every once in a while we call people and we ask them what their opinion is, maybe an idea for another poll or a theme for a show. Johnny, I don't know if you can scroll up in the comments and see the link for the show is the Hangout Club, but I'm doing it on this channel because the Hangout Club YouTube channel doesn't have 50 subs yet. So it looks like I'm going to have to get the link again. Let's try it. Come on. We'll get back to John Teeter here in a second, but my phone needs to do something. I should have it copied. Come on. Paste.
Ooh.
Sounds like the space race to me. My phone is off right now. What do you mean your phone is off right now?
Wi-Fi only, like, I've been through that too.
18 people. Thanks everybody for coming to hang out with the Hangout Club where all the cool kids hang out. Ooh, I do have water. Nice.
Well, Johnny, once your phone gets on, make sure you message Johnny and be like, hey, this is my number so that we have a way to contact you. So maybe in the near future you can be the random person that we call and then you get to tell us who we get to call. Kyle's already been on that page.
Johnny says, yeah, that's chill. And yeah, I definitely will. I appreciate it. But Kyle's sniffing up the right tree with his comment. And in about 7 minutes, there'll be a new poll. If you guys are interested in Discord, we also have a Discord. See if I can grab that real quick. There is a Discord poll over on Discord.
If Linda's still there, Sunday, when are y'all coming to visit me?
Yeah, the blackberries are coming in as we speak.
I've been snacking on them.
Let's see, get the link.
What is Kyle said?
Kyle said I nominated Johnny for the next call. Didn't know his phone was off then. And again, if you guys are interested in Discord, there is the Discord link. You gonna do it? YouTube shows it to me on one screen. Come on. There it is. If anybody uses Discord, again, we have a poll over there. The current poll, there are some previous polls that are still up because I set them for 3 days. But the current poll is, do you think a small group of elites has excessive influence over world events? Probably morning-ish. She's excited about, Sunday in the morning.
Yeah, she's excited about the berries.
Is she, is she very excited?
Listen, you know what? Not just her being very excited. Guess who else is going to be excited when they're here Tuesday and Nana hands him blackberries? Like, Josiah
Oh,
loves that.
we were reading some John Teeter stuff, weren't we?
Oh, and Kyle, Tuesday I will be in town because I'm gonna be with Desi and Alan, and we're gonna take Josiah to the park.
So, the mission, Teeter claimed that he was sent back to 1975 to retrieve an IBM 5100 computer. He stated the system was needed to translate legacy code and fix critical computer bugs in 2036. You can't use a more modern computer to fix those problems? Why are you going to design a time machine based on a legacy computer system? Anyways, the stopover. He claimed he stopped in the year 2000 on a personal mission to retrieve family photos and visit relatives. The time machine. He described his vehicle as a stationary mass temporal displacement unit powered by dual microsingularities, providing scanned diagrams and technical descriptions of components like gravity locks and cesium locks. I didn't hear anything about the cesium locks. You were so corny, bro. Love the dad jokes. Keep it up. Well.
Oh, has Ben sent it to me yet?
Civil unrest. Oh, some major predictions. Civil unrest predicted a fractured United States entering severe civil conflict starting around 2005 due to political and social divisions. That's based on his, what did they call it? World line, right? World War III claimed a global nuclear exchange end day, or nuclear day, I guess, would occur around 2015, resulting in billions of deaths and the collapse of modern infrastructure. Physics breakthroughs stated that time travel would be officially invented around 2034 through experimental physics research at CERN. Another thing that I was listening to or focused on was the fact that they can only go so far into the future of the past because of the variations in world lines. Like 70 years is the furthest they can go. It was his predictions that made us go from 32-bit to 64, so the 00 turnover wouldn't be effective going from 1999 to 2000. Yeah, but the other thing is with the IBM computer, which is a 32-bit system, it can only calculate so far, like 25, 80 something. They've tried to travel further into the future, and they keep hitting a wall, a time wall or space wall, something. So the fails, or what is that? Fails? Yeah, fails and discrepancies. His timeline of localized civil wars and a 2015 nuclear apocalypse did not occur, thoroughly disproving the literal nature of the claims. Well, he's only making the claim from his world line. In his world, his Earth, which isn't necessarily the same Earth that we're on, it happened in that time frame. So that kind of argument is ignoring the multiverse theory. Let's see. How about we look up some JFK? It wasn't the computer itself, but the failsafe it had programmed in it. Something about the servers, or I can't remember. But JFK. Too much.
Yeah.
JFK. Conspiracy. I just want conspiracy. A little strong in it.
Yes. Oh,
we're almost there. 7:29. One more minute.
and tomorrow.
I'm going to wait to do the JFK stuff until after I get the new poll up. Just wait a minute.
They'll have to roll cigarettes when I do dishes before we leave in the morning.
Okay.
Because I was going to do them now.
7:30. There we go. New poll coming up. New poll coming up. Looks like unanswered questions was top option.
Yeah.
Poll. So again, the question is, why do people question the moon landing? Why do people... I have my own theory, but we'll get there. Why do people question the moon find some options. Let's do third option is that. Fourth option is let's do nice pink. Back, sorry, brother. That's fine. Oh, Linda said that she was back. Brother called to bug her for dinner. So, current poll, why do people question the moon landing? Is imagine a handful of people claiming something, people that allegedly went to the moon. It was like cameras couldn't pan then, flags can't wave in a vacuum. Who filmed the return takeoff? Did we leave that guy to die? So that's not so much the issue that I have, is the fact that there was can't remember, it was like however many people supposedly went to the moon. We're just going to take the word of a handful of people on we went to the moon. And the other thing is, why was Stanley Kubrick involved with NASA operations as a cinematographer? You know, even back then, you could fake a lot with props and staging. And the thing with the flag is, once it's moving in a vacuum, it doesn't stop moving. That flag is still, if it's true that there's a flag up there, the flag's just going to keep waving. There's nothing stopping it from waving. There's no air. There's no other wind up there. But let's just say we could go to the moon, right? It would be more of a subterranean existence than living on the surface. The other thing is, you know, the 2 weeks of sunlight, 2 weeks of shade, well, that's at the equator of the moon. You travel 6/7 of the way to one of the poles, then you're going to have 24-hour day, 24-hour night. You just got to build a ring around that latitude. In theory. Mars would kind of be the same way. We'd have to live kind of in subterranean structures to prevent, you know, getting blasted by radiation, because he understood special effects. You really think they thought to wave it initially to keep it? Well, probably what happened when they put, you know, if it happened, struck the flag, caused a movement that looks like it waving. That's that theory. But we didn't get to the assassination of JFK. It says the assassination of U.S. President John F. Kennedy on November 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas, generated decades of widespread conspiracy theories, while official investigations concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. He didn't do anything. Declassified government files and public skepticism continue to fuel debates over a larger plot. The Warren Commission, 1964, concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone in shooting JFK, and Jack Ruby also acted alone when he killed Oswald 2 days later. They were both patsies. They were fall guys. There was multiple shots fired from multiple directions. There's no way Oswald by himself did that. You know, the whole magic bullet theory and major conspiracy theories. The CIA. Theorists suggest the Central Intelligence Agency orchestrated or covered up the hit due to anger over foreign policy failures, like the Bay of Pigs or JFK's intent to reform the agency. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. Declassified records and modern revelations. Thousands of remaining government documents have been progressively unclassified and released through the National Archives under public mandate and executive orders. Declassification show that both the CIA and the FBI closely monitored Oswald prior to the assassination, particularly his trip to Mexico City, and later downplayed their prior awareness to investigate bodies. While these files provide deep insight into Cold War intelligence gaps and agency surveillance failures, historians note they contain no smoking gun or direct proof of a coordinated assassination plot. Yeah, they didn't want their tables turned over. FBI, CIA, whatever.
Yeah, that's already soaked up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go dump this on myself.
The next poll is going to be a good one, and you're going to have to wait a little bit for it. But I will ask the question. How much do you trust the official explanation of 9/11? I guess we got to look up moon landing conspiracy stuff now. Actually, we're going to end up on it. I really am on the Family Feud subreddit there.
Yeah. You're fine.
Moon land conspiracy? Controversy, I guess it'll do it.
Yeah, run away, sir.
Once I finish up the reading for the moon landing, we'll get another link to the official Hangout Club YouTube channel. It says the moon landing controversy refers to fringe conspiracy theories claiming that NASA faked the crewed lunar landings between 1969 and 1972. Kennedy wanted to be more transparent with general population. This was a threat to national security. A hit was contracted and a reasonable frame was enacted towards the easiest person to pin. Yeah, Oswald was a fall guy. Scientists, historians, and overwhelming physical evidence, including 380 kilos of, I want to add, supposed moon rocks and retroflectors left on the lunar surface, fully debunk these claims, attributing them to government distrust and internet misinformation. The retroreflectors could have been an unmanned mission. There's no way to prove it was taken up during the supposed manned missions. The waving flag, we just talked about that. Theorists claim the American flag ripples in a vacuum. Reality shows a horizontal rod held the fabric out, and it only moved when astronauts twisted the pole. That's what I was saying, is that physical force of the flagpole moved the flag, and the flag's not going to stop unless acted upon by an outside force. That's Newton's law. No stars in photos. Bad cameras? I don't know. Skeptics point to the dark sky lacking stars. Camera exposure settings optimized for the bright sunlit lunar surface naturally washed out faint starlight. Yeah, I guess. Crosshairs disappearing. Claims suggest objects vanished behind camera grid lines. Optical illusions and scanning overexposure caused faint lines to drop out of prints. Shadow anomalies. Yeah. People argue non-parallel shadows prove studio lights. Even lunar terrain and multiple light reflections off the lander created varied shadow angles. Yeah, it was in a studio, man. They'd be in the picture if they were twisting the pole. Well, playing devil's advocate, when they planted the flag and they twisted it and walked away, it's going to keep flapping. There's nothing to stop it from waving in the vacuum. So, Reddit. Let's see. r/Maine. What's the best pizza in Maine? Pat's Pizza. I guess it's more of a preference thing. Just trying to find. Let's see, Family Feud. Community. r/Family Feud. not best posts. We want new. So I remember last night we were doubling back on posts because I was going too fast. So I'm gonna find one that's halfway decent. Oh, I got a sneeze coming on. Yeah.
You're fine.
Name a sound that instantly gets your attention, Frog. Me sneezing?
Yeah.
Usually it's a sound that I don't normally hear. Like even in the woods breaking differently than I expect it to, I'm usually on point about paying attention. I mean, we do live in backwoods of Maine, so.
Oh, that felt good. That was cold, but it felt good. Now you can smoke.
Kyle, when was the last time you slept on a floor? Probably been a hot minute.
It was way too hot last night to even be in the same bed.
That's why I want to hook up the fans. One sucking air in and one blowing air out, because then it'll circulate the cooler air that's outside in here a lot faster. Objects in motion stay in motion, yes, but when they reach the limits of their reach, they fall, or in the case of vacuum, remain stationary. No. In a vacuum, there's nothing acting against the flag. It's going to keep waving. I mean, it might go down over time because of its own maybe internal friction, but it's going to keep waving until something acts on it. Gravity might have a little bit to do with it, but the moon's gravity is only like, what, 1/10 of Earth?
Like, what time did you get up and grab your blanket?
I don't know.
Because I remember it was there, and then I woke up this morning and it wasn't there.
Oh, that's a, what is that called? I know what he's talking about. You pull one ball back and you let go of it, and it knocks the other one back and forth. The next question. For Family Feud, it was, where is it? Where'd it go? Something about sound?
Yes. It was.
Where did it go?
It ran away.
Name a sound that instantly gets your attention. I mean, besides the unique sounds in the woods, if you're sitting here with just the screen door closed and you hear some coyote,
I'm shutting the door.
It's time to close the door.
Or Mr. Raccoon.
And the only thing I can think about from the camera's perspective on leaving the moon is it was just a automated thing. Turn the camera on before we take off. As soon as we take off, 5-second delay, shut the camera off, send the images back. If we actually went to the moon.
Oh.
I think we have the technology now to go to the moon. I mean, Artemis is working on it, supposedly. So the thing is, I've always had this thing is when people tell me something or I see something, trust and verify. We have no way to verify people have actually gone to the moon except for them claiming they've gone to the moon. That's not how evidence works. Physical evidence. Oh, we got the moon rocks. What's not to say that's from the Nevada desert? That's harsh.
That's the same thing. We've been smoking. It's because Ben fucking spoiled us.
Well, even those pre-rolls were a little harsh.
Kinda, but
Not as bad as this stuff. Slow rolling by the house. The start of the Super Mario video game, or I don't know what that word is. Mana Mina from the Muppets. Oh, Phenomena. There we go. Both of those make me snap my head around. Oh, the start of the Super Mario video game. Oh, the theme song. Yeah.
listen, Frog doesn't like that.
Well, that's because and Benjamin's a Mario Nintendo guy.
Yeah, Frog don't like the like. I can't even do it because I know he's gonna be like, "Oh God."
And I can't play it or I get a copyright strike. I can't play any sounds, no music.
But other people can on their like. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I get. I've watched other people that's their whole
I mean,
content
then again, maybe
is driving around in their car live while singing along to the radio.
maybe they say, "I don't have rights to do this" before they
Doesn't
go
matter.
live.
YouTube's good. Do. Yep. Phenomena. Oh, let's see.
No, you know what? It's not even a sound that gets me to like turn my head. It's when you're in a store somewhere and you hear mom. It's an automatic, okay, where's my kid? Even like, I guess that's just out of habit.
Not seeing any good questions. You need Linda's help. A lot of that is open source. I use them on my Twitch streams. What? Oh, sounds? Yeah, I don't even want to, like, try it.
No, I need to get with Linda and get help.
This is more like a radio show. Unless I, like, pay to get my own, like, theme song.
But yeah, I need Linda's help.
Yeah, Cheryl wants to get her channel up and going. Name a character from Star Wars.
From Star Wars. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Mace Windu.
That's the only one I can think of. Or Zaza Banks. Because I love Zaza Banks.
Linda says R2D2. Of course you'd say R2D2. C3PO. Yeah, you like an android, don't you? Robot. Name a board game that starts fights. Same as my favorite board game, Monopoly.
Yeah. Or make somebody cry.
I mean, I've there's all kinds of stuff you can use. Even normal radio shows get soundboards. Darth Jar. There's no such thing as Darth Jar Jar. Stop it. Good job, Linda. You don't even like Star Wars. She said Monopoly all the way. Yeah. Not only does it start fights, I can use Monopoly to make people cry.
You made your cousin cry.
I mean, granted, he was only, what, 12 or 13 at the time?
He was 11 at the
11.
time. But
So within, like, 45 minutes, the kid had mortgaged all of his properties, paid a bunch of rent, and realized that he was losing really bad, and, like, forfeited his money and properties, so they had to go into the bank, and the money went into the pot in the middle, because that's how we play. You land on free park and you get money in the middle.
That's what we need to do, because you always say you don't want to play Monopoly because we need more than just us.
Yeah, it's no fun
We need
playing
to
Monopoly
take
2 people.
we need to take the board game and play.
See, the thing is, if you don't deal out the property deeds, getting to the end game is going to take like a couple of hours.
Well, I think somewhere in one of the Monopolies we still have our game written down.
Yeah, that game, after my cousin decided to quit because he was losing really bad at Monopoly, we wrote down what each of us had for properties, deeds, houses, and hotels.
Money.
I want to play my clickety clackities and roll for adventures. I mean, that works too.
I have a Star Wars Monopoly.
Yeah, we have Star Wars Monopoly. We have a 1956 Monopoly, and then just a regular Monopoly.
And we have Bangor Monopoly. We have
Kyle. 2-player Monopoly, that's like playing spades by yourself.
Well, then you guys need, like, I do it with Desi here in Allen, but
I need friends who also like adventures. I like adventures.
Josiah would be trying to eat the money.
Like, I've tried to stay away from what is it? R slash D well, world building. I scroll through world building. Yeah, world building. I get a lot of ideas for.
I like adventure, but nobody ever wants to come get me and take me and all.
No, she's talking about like DD.
I know what she's talking about, but I also know that, like,
see, the thing with me is like every time I try to play D&D with somebody, the concept or the adventure or whatever you want to call it is always way over the top. They're like god characters from the start. Like Reno.
Yeah.
Some of the stories that he's told me
I can't play with him.
is like way over the top. They've taken the powers of the gods. It's like me as a DM, if a player character ever got to the point where they were defeating gods, you're losing that character. That character is now an NPC that's under the DM's control. You need to start a new character. I need to teach Linda spades. I've been dying to play. Randall knows how too.
I don't know how. Me and Linda can do something you guys can play.
Well, 3 people isn't as much fun as 4 people. Kyle knows that.
I know that too. But
it's like playing hearts with 3 people. It doesn't work.
I'd like to have just a girl day with another girl. Like, I don't have any female friends.
I'm going to mute this for a second. All right, we're back. We still need a 4. Yes, Linda, me too. Yeah, Girls' Day. Do a Girls' Day. No. Welcome back. Yeah, we had to take a moment. In D&D, why can't you just have a cleric heal you with something? What is it? Greater Restoration? Oh, let's see. Share your list of elements, magical elements. No. I don't want to know. I don't think that's what I was looking for. World building. Let's go. 5 more minutes. Oh, let's do adventure. Maybe that'll bring up something. Not adventure time. Just adventure. Communities. Adventure games. Adventure e-bike. No, it's not picking up what I'm throwing down. Let's do D and D adventure. Kyle says we can teach new people. We just can't be allowed on the same team. If you guys were closer, we could play D&D. I don't like the virtual. Yeah, I don't care for the virtual stuff either. On the other side of that, if you guys were closer, we could play D&D.
And it's also been warm enough that I don't mind leaving him home.
D&D Adventure Club? No. So Kyle, we might have talked about this before, but I also have D&D maps as one of my things I follow on Reddit. And I've been thinking about doing like a dungeon map build in Minecraft. Like big builds. 100 by 100 blocks, probably multiple levels. What are your favorite D&D adventures or modules? With 42 comments, Kyle, advantage you. We rent. You're on your property. Logic says we rent closer to you. Or you buy the property next door. It's off the market right now, but 27 acres. Most of it's been cleared. I know it means more driving for you guys, but what I would do is tear that house down, right? I think it's going to get torn down anyways. But tear the house down, get rid of all the scrap metal, burn all the old lumber, whatever, fill in that hole where the house is. That property's got a well and a septic, where this property just has septic. Build like a main house over there for everybody to use, shower, laundry, kitchen, pretty much, you know, the layout that house already has. Either or, renting closer is more realistic, saving is hard. Linda says, if I could get the mortgage loan, I'd move us.
Yeah, because she knows it's right next door.
Yeah. So, over on that property, I've been taking cuttings of plants that are over there. Sweet ferns at 12 inches tall sell for $15. And I must have 250 cuttings. There's also, it's called steeple bush, which has got a nice pink cone flower on the end of it. I might only have a dozen of those.
I'd like you to take the two that are behind the house here and take cuttings off them.
Yeah. Okay, what was the question?
I'm butthurt.
I care not for those. Only blackberries for my pies, crisp and crumbles. Well, the plants, I don't care about the plants either, except that I can make money off them. And it's a way better investment than stocks. Stocks you'll get, Kyle can tell you, like, at most, like, 10 to 25%. Some are really good, some aren't so much. But plants, on the other hand, can give you a 5x to 10x return on investment. Right now I have just my labor invested in 250 plants that come probably next year, the end of next year, I'll be able to sell those 250 plants for probably $10 a piece.
And it gives me pretty flowers to look at.
Yeah, I mean, I'll wholesale if I have to.
Like those flowers that you took cuttings from and brought in, those are beautiful. The purple flower that...
Well, that gives you another reason to buy the property next door, Kyle.
Yeah, like others in the past.
Yeah. We've told people in the past the same thing, and they ignore us,
Like my own son.
sneaking it like a juvenile. But yeah, I'm not worried about finding people to buy the plants. Because even if nobody buys them, right? I've got a recipe for sweet fern bug repellent. Take the leaves, 2 cups of leaves, 2 cups of water, boil them up, remove the leaves. Now you have let it cool off, and you've got a bug spray, bug repellent.
I'm still interested in that flower that was at your mother's for a while. It's not even really a flower, that yellow plant that we put in tea.
Oh, the mullein?
Yes, because it's, according to Cindy, Kyle's grandmother or step grandmother, it's good for women to drink that in their tea.
We've also got the fireweed, the leaves off of that can be used in a tea. Blackberry leaves can be used in a tea. What's it going for? It's a respect thing, not only for you, for me. Why mess something up you could be honest about? Yeah. The property, what's it going for? It was, when it was listed, it was $65,000. But I think they took it off the market. They're going to tear down the house and relist it. Probably for more money, because the house isn't, to me, tearing down the house would decrease the value, but I think that's what they're thinking, is they're going to get more money if the house isn't on the property, because it's such a hassle.
And it's at the end on Zillow for so long.
Yeah.
And so many people looked at it. No, don't want it, don't want it.
Yeah, we had people here left and right trying to come over to this property because they thought the 27 acres ran along the road, and we've had to tell just about every group that's been here, no, it runs back into the woods. They'd get more money on the land. Yeah, that's what Linda said.
Yeah, that's why they want to. Well, we'll know, because one of these days I'll be here and I'll see it.
Talking to my dad, and he was telling me that the well is by itself is a $15,000 to $20,000 deal, and the septic is probably closer to $30,000. So that's like more than half the price just in septic and well. And that doesn't account for any land. It's 27 acres. Most of the time in Maine, land like that without a well and septic go for like $1,000 an acre. So the land itself is $30,000.
I know, Frog. It's almost that time.
But yeah, it's not worth much more than what they were asking. Oh, time for a new pole. It's a good price for the acreage, kind of big for a first property. Oh, you'd fill into it. I need some light.
Kyle, you would enjoy living next door to your aunt.
Pole. This one's gonna be a good one. How much do you trust the official explanation of 9/11? Completely.
Frog Kitty.
Mostly.
Sir. Come on.
Somewhat.
Good boy.
Or not at all. Let's do.
Now I know why you were facing. The lights come on.
Light blue.
You were letting Mama know.
Let's see if Google's still up. There we go. 9/11 conspiracy.
Ow.
My biggest thing about 9/11 isn't who did it or what happened. Kyle, I might enjoy living next door now that I have a good handle on my rage issues, but there will still be incidences. I have a handle on it, not full control. Numerous 9/11 conspiracy theories emerged after the September 11th, 2001 attacks, claiming the U.S. government was complicit or orchestrated the events. Extensive investigations by independent commissions and scientific organizations like the National Institute of Standards and Technology concluded that 19 al-Qaeda terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airliners, causing the destruction. Right. Regardless of who did it, how it was orchestrated, whatever, in a disaster like that, a plane running into a building is not going to cause the building to fall down in its own footprint. There was videos shortly after 9/11 that showed these bursts of material every 10 floors as the building was falling. What was it? Building 7 was never hit by a plane or the buildings, and yet it fell down somehow. The Pentagon, that's kind of a different thing. The videos don't show a plane, it just shows something hitting the building. I think it was a missile, because not a lot of people realize just days before the Pentagon was attacked, Kyle, controlled demolition on the lower 4 floors. Oh, it's all the way down the building. But the Pentagon, I don't think was hit with a plane. I think it was hit with a missile because, like I said, just days before that, I can't remember the guy's name, politician, but he was going to be going before the court system to explain where like $1.4 billion went. It's gone, missing. And he didn't have to be responsible for it. Some groups claim intelligence agencies intentionally allowed the attacks to happen to justify foreign wars. Official reviews instead cited communication failures, bureaucratic inertia, and a failure of imagination across multiple administrations. Interesting. But yeah, there's videos that show more than just the lower 4 floors, Kyle. It's every 10 floors. I don't remember anything about the Pentagon itself during that time. Granted, I was 10 years old. Yeah, the Pentagon was hit, I think, after the second plane hit and before the 4th plane landed in the open field. But I think that was just to get another plane onto the black market. I mean, a plane that big of a plane is worth a lot of money to the right people. Black market jet airliner. Apparently, I technically get enough during taxes to get a mortgage loan for $65K, but anything further has to be minimal. Yeah. You know, I'm starting a new job. Did the math. Even after child support, I'm still going to be making like $400 a week. So I'll be able to put some money down if you guys decide not to buy it. I might be able to do something about, you know, turning that into my intentional community, or part of it. From the creek up to the road is what I would make the intentional community. Out back, I would kind of merge with my grandmother's 10 acres on the other side of it, so that I've got like 25 acres out back that we can turn into farmland or livestock acreage. Because I would much rather have a chicken that we've raised, fed, processed, done pretty much everything ourselves, eat that instead of the stuff from the store. He says, even if we can't, we could buy him some time. Well, I'm lost. can't, we could buy him some time. Lol. My ADHD brain got lost. He is you, bud. He says even if we can't, we could buy him some time. Alright, too. Oh, talking to Linda in chat. Are you guys not in the same room? Linda forgot to take her meds? Okay. Well, at least I've got people chatting back and forth in chat now. That's a good sign. Even though you guys live in the same house. Oh, she's working. Ah, I get it now. See, I'd figure it out.
Yeah. What is it from?
Oh, I gotta mark that off so I don't try to add it again.
Well, get something
So
into the house.
is it not super busy at work, Linda? Good enough time to hang out? What is it, sir? Is there something down there? This cat, man. Last 2 weeks he got three voles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's boring as because all flights canceled, so I'm doing schoolwork. Only one coming in closed to midnight. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That's why I don't miss working at Movie Gallery. It's not around anymore, but
Oh, speaking of working, Applebee's got back to me and told me, because I told them that my first job was a cook's assistant at the casino in Connecticut. And they said that if they plan on hiring more people once they figure out what they're completely doing in the kitchen, I'll be the first to know.
nice.
Because that's what they've been looking for, is somebody that's already got a lot of experience running their kitchen.
Meaning 1 or 1:30 before she gets home. Walk-ins happen. Hey, I like quiet nights, she says. I had 17 reservations supposed to make it on, and only 11 cars on the ground. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Guess some people are carpooling. Uh, oh, let's see. We already read the stuff on 9/11. I guess we could go back to Reddit. Reddit. D&D next. Oh, that's the new, or was the new version. And the question was, what are your favorite D&D adventures or modules? Oh, somebody's got a list. Bone Picker's Tower, The Flooded Temple, Shadow over the Great Wood, Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. It's a 1 through 20 campaign, but it can effectively end at level 14. Cancellations were a blessing then. Yeah. Against the Cult of the Reptile God. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever played it. I've been mostly a DM, and I don't like playing modules or running modules. I'll play a module if I'm a player, but I have way too many world ideas to be playing somebody else's story. I like some of the concepts that you can find in a module. Some people writing out half a book here. Tomb of Annihilation, Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Isn't that from Critical Role? I think it is.
Oh, that could also give me gas.
This person's probably old. Kyle says, don't play enough, don't know enough, never really had friends who shared the fantasy interest. Now anybody wanting to live too far away. So to quote my husband, then get on there, Bob. I don't understand. Then get on it there, Bob. Get on what? What am I getting on? I don't know if you can call me Bub, Linda.
She did.
Making the campaign. You guys want me to run a game? That's all you gotta say. Let's run a game. Maybe by the time I have some... It's a phrase my husband says. Yeah, he says it to me. It's like a nickname he has for me. To everybody... Only been saying that for months, bro. To everybody else, I'm Uncle Santa.
You ain't Uncle Santa to
Not
me.
to you. I said it.
Even though Jessica did it, she was
Okay.
like, you'll admit it over time.
I don't know who else is on. It says 4 people, but whatever you were wanting to get started is the get on it. What do you want to... I mean, let's think about this as a family perspective, right? Kyle, you call Cheryl Ani. I'm married to your Ani. That makes me Unc or Uncle. Kyle is married to Linda. That would make me
Step uncle.
Step uncle.
Because Linda's my step niece. Because Kyle is my nephew.
I mean, you can use my real name. Uncle Santa was more for the kids, but... Because I don't know if Alexander knows my real name.
He does.
Linda says, the bub is part of what Kyle says. It's an interesting way he speaks to you. Just have to picture him saying it. So it's not just specifically I am bub. That's just a mannerism.
Yeah, more about get on it, bub.
We were talking about main things the other day, and the word of the day was had.
Yeah.
H-A-H-D, had. Send it to had, Bob. Yeah, I guess I get it. My dyslexia. Put a B instead of a P. Yep. Yeah. Kyle says, you were one of my best friends before you married my cousin/aunt. I can't bring myself to call you uncle. Alex knows your name, but he prefers Uncle Santa.
Yeah, see, I told you. And yeah, Kyle knows that we're technically cousins, but he was, the time he was little, it's always been Ani.
So, speaking about a campaign, since we've got another 40 minutes, things that you don't particularly want to see or interact with in a campaign. That's kind of a general question that you would ask in a session 0. Because I know there's certain things, once mentioned, I can kind of pinpoints other things that people have issues with, trauma. So if there are things that I guess trigger you, I have to keep those things in mind to not go in those directions. Even before you make a character, what's something that you think you would want to do if you lived in a world where you could do all kinds of stuff we can't do in the real world? Does Kyle want to play a barbarian so he can deal with his rage, keep it under control? So my theory with D&D, right? Yeah, it's a tabletop role-playing game. It's collective storytelling, but it's also a way for us as individuals to have a safe place to deal with the issues that we deal with in a safe, trusting manner. I mean, we all kind of know each other. It's not like we're random players showing up at an event.
So that means I could play tank.
You can play whatever you want.
Well, I already have that whole notebook of characters, and my favorite character is Tank, my fairy. It was hot.
Yeah, so warm.
As not, and nice and cool.
Probably after the show is over, I'll go out and...
You ain't gonna. That gonna be cold.
Good.
Because it was cold.
Because at this rate, with the temperature the way it is, I'm sleeping on the floor again.
Yay!
Good thing nobody's here.
Yeah, that we know of.
It says 0.
Yeah, and you have told whatever I told you before when I've been on your lives and you've been driving. It says 0 on your end, and I'm watching.
I think Linda might have had to walk in. Kyle probably dropped his phone.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Would Johnny disappear?
He hasn't said anything in a while. That's funny. Alex knows my name, but he prefers Uncle Santa.
Yep. And he knows that I am Auntie Cheryl, but he prefers to just call me Auntie.
I mean, I know Kyle likes certain things, like Doctor Who. He's a weird one. Rick and Morty.
You're a weird one.
Mr. Grinch. Kyle. It's not showing, I don't know if you can hear me, Kyle, but it's not showing me that anybody's, it's not showing me that anybody's on or chatting. Maybe when I change the poll here in a couple minutes, it'll fix it.
I'm surprised my son's not on again.
Well, I got the feeling that they've been trying to answer my session 0 questions. If that's the case, I know Linda has Discord. Kyle can message me. Let's close out some of these.
Melinda probably had somebody like you said come.
Kyle said let's see. Where is it? I hear you. Been in the chat. Should I try jumping out and back in? I think it might just be a YouTube problem. There we go. Nope. It shows one watching. Doesn't show any new messages, though. It's just YouTube being YouTube.
Yeah.
You can message me, though, right? You're going to have to pop back and forth, though. You could probably put me on your TV and then just text me on your phone.
wait, I didn't think of that.
But yeah, I know you don't have a lot of experience playing, Kyle. But like I said, there's certain things I'd like to cover just so that everybody's aware of what things we won't be covering, I guess is the best way to put it. I think Linda broke my chat. I don't know.
No. I probably broke it.
So, here's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to look at the character. But I have this thing about alignment, right? Most of the time, people assign an alignment to their character, and I think that's wrong. I think alignment is based on the player character's actions and play style. If you lean more towards chaotic and that rubs the wrong way with the rest of the party, it can cause some problems. So, I don't know what a Sith Lord character would be. I'm guessing maybe rogue. I mean, depends on your direction of physical or more force abilities. But physical would be rogue, rogue fighter, maybe rogue monk, because then you have some key points you can use, kind of like the force. I do allow for customization of certain things or alterations of certain spells and associated abilities with classes, because I think that just makes for more unique characters. And it's a good way to build up the amount of different options a player can use in a system. That's why I was trying to make my own system. Make the stats a little bit more simple, but still on the Psychic Blade, Telekinesis, Lightning. So, Darth Maul. See, the thing is, Darth Maul knew about force abilities, but he focused on his fighting Sidious. I mean, the thing is, once a character hits a certain power level, we're going to have a conversation about that no longer being a playable character. Just so you're aware. Now we're back up to 3. Awesome. So anybody that's not aware, Kyle and I are working through some kind of session 0 work to figure out what direction we want to go. So, are you going to play it with a little Anakin thrown it? So, are you aiming for chaotic neutral or neutral evil, chaotic evil? Because then that might have some kind of an effect on the rest of the party members. If they're playing neutral good or lawful good, there's going to be some clash going on. Oh, time for the last poll. Here we go. Oh,
38:30?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, when you're chatting with people, where's my little plate here? For the last poll, like you said, alignment is all about decisions. I don't like limitations. Yeah, that's the thing is, like I said, you're not going to assign an alignment to your character. It's going to be assigned to your character by the DM, or that's how I think it should be. Poll? Let's see. The question is, do you believe intelligent extraterrestrial life exists? Do you believe all that? There we go. Intelligent. Let's just do ET life. I see your message, Kyle. I'll get to it here in just a second. Number 2. Okay, Kyle. I see it. Clicking by. Oh, I can't. You're messing me up, dude. No. And then change the color to, how about a white? I haven't done a white in a while. I like that. Start poll. Let's see. Personally enjoy chaotic neutral. I know your face is messing up. Uh, uh, uh,
I don't know. Maybe I'll see this way tonight. Sideways.
Face is sideways.
Your face is sideways. Last night I had a cuddle buddy anyways.
Got him. So yeah, some of the telekinesis would be, I would lean more towards monk because of the key points. Short bursts of precognition could be, I mean, if you played monk, that would be the little bit of Anakin thrown in. I mean, that was the only way as a human he could operate a pod racer. But I mean, the only reason I was going rogue something is because of Darth Maul. But if you're doing Sidious, it could almost be a bard. Like, just a weird bard monk. Is that what we call him now? Noah?
What?
He said, I thought monk too. Noah did some research and found a class for me. I've never called Noah. Cornbread, yeah.
Carlos said the same thing. Like, when Jessica's like, oh, I married Noah. He's like,
Who? You did what?
and then he went on her Facebook and then he was like, oh, you married Cornbread. And she's
So,
like, his name's Noah.
If we start monk, that's the other question is, do you guys want to start at level 1? Level 5? I think level 1 to start, Kyle, because you haven't played a lot. Just to get the feeling of a new character. But monk, with a little bit of Anakin.
That varies.
Well, he hasn't even mentioned race yet.
I know, but still, it makes my fairy a little nervous.
Well, she's quite chaotic. We are getting older. Government names are okay now. I like new games between different groups too. I prefer Drow. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with running a Drow. I mean, that's the thing is they according to the D&D books, they're evil. But like I said, alignment isn't prescribed to you. It's a descriptor. So a drow can be as good. It could be lawful good. Like I could see like a paladin, a drow paladin, as being like a city guard, lawful good. Yeah. Well, all of the alignments are relative. So drow. See, that still to me would lean more towards the Darth Maul. But if you're going for the psychic stuff, drow, maybe sorcerer a little bit somewhere. A monk sorcerer. So I think kind of the next question would be uh, maybe some backstory, a little bit of upbringing. Maybe something happened to your character where they decided that um, just being a monk isn't enough. Or being a sorcerer, maybe they woke up one day to having like random fireballs going off and they got to figure out a way to control it. Something like that. I mean, it's your character. You can make up some backstory, reasons for going on an adventure.
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Yes, I wanted to say something else, but I said boomerang.
Monks don't worship gods. Monks are totally, just like real world monks, totally focused on physical perfection. And they have some key points, like I said, to do certain things. Sorcerers, from my understanding, from one of the original classes, is that sorcerers are people who either experience a traumatic event or just mysteriously gain sorcerer powers. It mostly comes from life experiences, something that's traumatic or life changing, you know, family members being burned alive, and that causes your sorcerer powers to awaken. Different interpretations than I'm used to hearing. I like it. Yeah. Like I said, I think it was second edition, because it wasn't in first edition D&D Sorcerer, but I'm pretty sure it was second edition, maybe third edition, that introduced sorcerers, and that was one of the descriptors was uh, sorcerers' powers awaken because of life events that altered them dramatically in a short period of time. So yes, a monk who is focused on physical perfection sees their master being cut down by whatever, and that for some reason causes their sorcerer powers to wake up. And then goes on this whole adventure arc of trying to hunt down the person that cut down their master. Almost, almost a Batman, but with some psychic abilities. Monk sorcerer. First D&D game was with my first edition parents who killed me in 10. That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's why
I don't.
me and Kyle didn't want to play.
I don't like killing characters. Characters can die, but I want you. I want the players that I'm running the game for to enjoy the experience and be immersed as much as possible. Killing a character in 10 minutes makes me not want to play the game anymore. I want, like, even we've only been talking about this character for a few minutes. I want to see where it goes.
John was always like that. Like,
And
with anybody he played with.
the other thing that I usually leave up to the group, maybe not just one player, but the group, in order for characters to level up, we're either going to do milestone leveling, so when we hit a certain point in the story, everybody's going to level up, or we're going to do purely experience points. Light died. Great.
Yeah, and we don't have a flashlight at all. Because the other place said too.
Here's another thing, Kyle. I just reminded me. So, what I usually do, Cheryl can play whatever character she wants to play. But for everybody else, you get to pick a character that you want to play, build that character, go through the whole story, right? Maybe the character retires, maybe the character dies. The next character, you're going to roll for class, race, stats. I mean, once you've rolled those things, you can make up name, age, whatever. But I like the idea of a story unfolding from the dice. Nobody said you had to be evil to use the Force outside of the Jedi Order. I had mentally played with the idea of a good Sith. Well, here's the thing. The difference between a Jedi and a Sith is the Sith forcefully make the Force do what they want it to do, where the Jedi tend to abide by the Force. It's the will of the Force, right? There are in-betweens, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, emotion fused with the Force to amplify power. Yeah, that's what made it. So here's my theory. Go back to episode 1, right? If instead of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan going to Tatooine or ending up on Tatooine, if Mace Windu and his apprentice, never knew him to have an apprentice, but I would think that he would have one as a master Jedi, were to go to the planet and find Anakin a little bit sooner than he was originally found, I think Mace Windu would have made Anakin a very adept Force user. Control his emotions. He might have had a chance if he had found Anakin the same time Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan found him. But his emotions got the best of him. The other thing is, I kind of get the type of game you want to play. Sort of medieval, maybe closer to Victorian era. I do like myself some steampunk. I won't say more than that until you guys actually play the game, though. Oh, let's see.
It won't load. My phone's being stupid, just like ours was. But
no, that's great. But you can play the same character. You're just gonna have to re-roll for stats. There's gonna be a.
And I told her to close the live and come back in because it won't show her anything. She's on, but
Yeah.
It's not showing her like even what's the discussion now. She did it.
Arthurian area is my favorite. Knights meets Centurion. So that sounds like medieval to me. Early medieval. But being a multiverse of different worlds and settings, there can be early steampunk stuff.
So she can't even join it. It won't allow her to.
Yeah, I don't know. But she could hear it, right?
No.
Yeah, that's really strange. But Kyle and I are talking about his character.
I know, and she said he's a warlock. She sent me his character sheet.
So Linda can still hear it. I just want to confirm. If Linda can hear it, I don't mind using characters that you guys have already made. Again, we're going to have to re-roll stats. I like seeing the rolls in person.
I know, because I have to do it for mine.
That's just, I think that's an old school thing, but I gotta see the rolls.
Yeah, let's have some later.
And I want to see inventory. For the first campaign, we may just stick to standard monies: gold, silver, copper.
You're gonna eat that mac and cheese up.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have some theories using D&D content, right? I have some theories on things that could be done using just the spells from specifically the wizard class. I haven't read through it in a while because I've been busy trying to get this show going.
messaging me. I was playing a game until my phone
Vibe something.
yeah, it vibrated and it jumped me.
Again, there's a poll on Discord. It's I'll tell you the question, but not the answers. Do you think a small group of elites has excessive influence over world events? I think so. I don't know about excessive.
I know who to give the koala to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
My inventory is never more than my blade amplifier. That's one thing. My blade amplifier, the armor I wear, and whatever money I have. I have no need for anything else. Now, let me tell you, you might. Because you go down to poison.
And I wonder why they had...
Without a healer or antidote or... Like I said, characters can die. And if you're not careful...
Oh, it's so kitty.
You might die.
Oh, it's a kitty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's one on this one too.
I've been doing a lot of work. Well, again, not recently, but last time I was putting a lot of work into a campaign. I was looking at, just a fair warning, traps, viruses, curses. Don't be afraid of the 10-foot pole, my friend.
Rob, don't be afraid of the stuffy. That's a kitty cat. Like, don't be a weirdo. It's just a kitty cat, Frog. Your mother said Jackson loves that.
Of course, the elite run stuff. The ultimate ruse is to make us wonder. Illuminati is outdated, but it gives us something to call them. I mean, secret society in general kind of covers everybody. Skull and Bones, Illuminati, the Rosicrucians. The Knights Templar just got reopened, Kyle. So, with this, just call it chaotic character.
You're chaos.
Is it, I hate to assume, but is it male?
There you go.
Or a better question would have been, what's your character's name? Because then I might figure it out.
Oh, it's warm. Oh.
Kyle, what are you doing? Write a book?
Yes, he is.
Just history repeating itself in the worst way. Yes, this specific character is male. I do have a female made in the image of Morgan Le Fay. No idea who Morgan Le Fay is. Hold on.
What?
Do you know who Morgan Le Fay is?
Not answering that. Figure it out.
No.
Because even if I told you, you'd will it.
It sounds familiar. Oh, I'm gonna punch my phone.
Don't do that, because then you ain't have a phone.
I ended up on the BBC page.
We're not sharing a phone again.
Merlin's arch nemesis, sister of Arthur. Mythological character. Let's see. Morgan Le Fay is a powerful sorceress and antagonist in Arthurian legend. She is King Arthur's half-sister, a healer, and a shapeshifter who transforms from a benevolent healer in early tales to a malicious rival of Queen Guinevere and Arthur later on. In early tales, she appears as a kind fairy or sea goddess with healing powers in Geoffrey of Monmouth's Vita Merlini. Later romances, writers made her Arthur's human half-sister born to Igrin and Gorlas? I tried. A rival. She plots against Arthur's court, envies Guinevere, and tries to expose Guinevere's love for Lancelot. Key powers and roles. Magic. She uses potions, illusions, and enchantments. I think I can work with that. Healer. She takes a wounded Arthur to the magical island of Avalon at the end of his life. And Excalibur. She steals Excalibur and gives its safe scabbard to her lover, Accolon, to kill Arthur. Weird. I mean, there's a couple of hooks that I can already grab. Let's see. What is it? Igraine? Igraine? Like a migraine? Hurts my brain just to think about it.
Do you see the hearts come across your screen?
Nope. I'm not seeing nothing.
So it's probably on your end.
It's YouTube.
Because
it's not you. It's not me.
Hearts. Linda's hitting hearts.
Well, Linda, you can always message Cheryl with your comments. What does Linda want to do? You got anything that you don't want in the game?
Yeah, she didn't. Because do y'all even see the hearts?
No.
Her and y'all, like.
She is from the south.
Yeah, well, I get that, but I used to say it too, and I'm not from the south.
I spent enough time as a teenager in Virginia that it's automatic now.
Maybe it's because my father used to say it all the time, y'all. And as kids growing up, we got used to it.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go. There's also a Discord channel. Oh, let's grab that real quick before we get done. Yeah, I told you. Linda's last comment about the dyslexia thing broke my chat. Copy link. Where is it?
So it's funny that we were talking about certain things, conspiracy theories and stuff, and then I opened Facebook. And mind you, I haven't opened it all day today.
Oh, Facebook?
Yeah. First thing I see is 100.5 FM Louisville asked me to follow the page. The murder trial of Dwayne Davis for the 1996 killing of Tupac Shakur begins in August 10th in Las Vegas.
Wow. Me. Channel. It's probably gone now. Trying to get the link for Discord.
That's too bad.
Because we could start on music, or we could start on conspiracy theories, but when we end up on D&D, that's why I kind of like the open format. I can put the polls up and tell people that's what we're talking about, but it's when you're hanging out with your friends, the topic's not always going to be whatever you want it to be. Are those the only cigarettes?
No, I sold that.
Oh.
Ever since I got that for my birthday, I'd rather open that and mess with that than try to. But I'd like to find the other
I
ones.
like the idea of taking characters from pop culture and turning them into D&D characters. Like, all the way down to things like Supernatural. Dean and... what's the other one's name?
Sam.
Sam.
It's Sam and Dean Winchester.
Demon Hunters. Definitely sorcerers.
I got their cup right up there.
Or like Mario and Luigi. Those two are fighters through and through. Maybe a little bit of druid because they do eat mushrooms. I have a Discord thing. Oh my word, I cannot talk.
No, not tonight.
I have the Discord link, I think. I'll make sure Linda gets it if she hasn't. Yes, I'll totally make a Castiel. Of course you will. See, the other thing is, we don't necessarily just have to play a D&D campaign. We can play Battle Royale. Everybody against everybody. We can do, like maxed out level 20 Battle Royales for...
It was posted 9 hours ago, but Tiffany Hansen right here in Greenbush. Blessed Friday, Greenbush. I am trying to get my home and property cleaned up and maybe generate a little bit of money to get caught up on my mortgage. Well, I do. I will be putting free things roadside. My health is suffering, and I'm trying to post some things on Marketplace, blah, 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 blah. But this is the same girl that lives on the Cardville Road that your mother knows.
Okay.
Where I told you to take me for free toys before.
Let's see, what other characters would I want to turn into D&D characters? Or NPCs. I do have a general store guy. His name is Trader Joe. One of his greatest inventions so far is an animated leather armor. More like a helper than a sidekick.
Oh, remember, I got Kayla and Gretel.
Well,
The double. I can't even say it.
So her twin characters own a tavern called the Double Trouble Tavern. Even I have a hard time with it.
Yeah.
But that tavern is usually in just about every setting that we play.
Yeah, and you never know which one you know unless you know the twins.
Yeah.
You don't know who you got. But Kyle, you could tell them apart. Because one's left-handed, one's right-handed.
Are you using one finger to type, sir? Because if you give me another 6 words taking that long, I can just see him now. Do, like an old man.
Well, yeah.
Quentin Coldwater and Martin Chatwin. I love to make my favorite magicians characters. I don't even know who they are, man.
Is there a reason that's on the floor?
I was eating out of it earlier after I got up from my nap. No, 2 thumbs. I mean, still.
Listen, he needs to do what I do. My phone,
That's good.
I can hit a letter, and then I've got the swipe.
Well, it is after 9 o'clock.
Yep.
So, tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m., I think it's just going to be a random show. We're going to see how it goes. Still gonna put up some polls. Maybe we'll do a full D&D night. See how it works out. Man, we had a good amount of people near the start, like 17, 18.